In the sprawling, shadowed city of Baldur's Gate, a place where intrigue and danger lurked around every corner, there existed a man named Isaac Thorne. He was no ordinary man, but rather the captain of the City Watch, a position of great power and responsibility. Isaac was renowned throughout the city and beyond as a legendary fighter, a warrior with unmatched skill and countless victories to his name. His life seemed to be a portrait of perfection, for he was not only a fearless protector of Baldur's Gate, but also a devoted husband to his pregnant wife, Freya Thorne. The couple's life was a dream woven from the finest silks. They shared moments of laughter and tenderness, strolling together under the tapestry of stars that adorned the night sky. Baldur's Gate, with its labyrinthine streets and towering spires, seemed to hold no secrets from them. Their love was as strong as the city's walls, and their future was bright with the promise of a new life, about to join their world. But fate can be a cruel mistress even in a city as vast as Baldur's Gate. One fateful night, as the moon hung low and the streets teemed with life, Isaac and Freya found themselves under the dark canopy of the city's alleys. Laughter and love filled the air, but their perfect evening was about to be shattered. Without warning, they were set upon by a group of vicious assailants, their faces hidden in the shadows. Isaac, a legendary fighter, drew upon his unmatched skill and resolve to defend his wife. He fought with a ferocity born of love, using the weapons and environment around him to dispatch some of the attackers in gruesome fashion. But the odds were overwhelming, and in the midst of the chaotic struggle, a brutal blow from one of the assailants sent Isaac crashing to the cold cobblestones, wounded and unable to rise. Helpless, he watched in sheer horror as his pregnant wife, Freya, was ruthlessly taken from him, her life extinguished in a cruel and senseless act of violence. And in that nightmarish moment, he saw the life of their unborn child slipping away as well. Isaac lay there in the dark and bloody alley, clutching the lifeless body of his beloved Freya, the world around him drenched in sorrow and despair. As his vision blurred with tears, his heart, once filled with love and tenderness, was consumed by a blinding rage and hatred that welled up from the depths of his soul. In that alley, amid the stench of death and the echoes of a love lost, Isaac Thorne made a solemn vow. He swore that if he were to survive this horrific ordeal, he would embark on a relentless quest for vengeance. He would hunt down every single one of those responsible for the unspeakable tragedy that had befallen him, and he would make them pay for the heinous act that had stolen his perfect life. And so, in the heart of Baldur's Gate, a new legend was born, one fueled by pain, rage, and an unyielding determination to mete out justice in a world where darkness threatened to consume all that was good. Isaac Thorne's journey had just begun, and the city itself would tremble at the steps of a man driven to the brink of madness by loss and the burning desire for retribution. As Isaac lay in the alley, immersed in a chilling pool of his and his wife's lifeblood, he found himself teetering on the precipice of consciousness. His awareness flickered like a dying ember, threatened by the encroaching shadows. But from the fringes of his fading senses, a faint voice reached him, a voice steeped in urgency and desperation.
Captain Thorne! Captain Thorne! Please stay with us,
cried the voice, trembling with a blend of fear and unyielding resolve. Isaac fought to pry open his eyes, his vision distorted by the searing pain and a curtain of tears. Through this disorienting haze, he caught a glimpse of a young recruit from the City Watch, a face he faintly recognized, though the name eluded him. This recruit, with barely any experience to speak of, was crouched beside him, hands stained with his captain's blood. With trembling hands and a heart pounding in his chest, the recruit was desperately trying to staunch the flow of blood from Isaac's wounds. It was a valiant effort, though the injuries ran deep, and Isaac's life force continued to seep away. The recruit acted with remarkable swiftness and sent up a magical flare into the night sky, A brilliant burst of arcane energy shot upward, illuminating the dark alley in a shimmering, ethereal light. It was a signal, an emergency beacon employed by the City Watch. Responding to the distress call, Isaac was swiftly transported to the triage center within the City Watch headquarters. Here, multiple healers toiled tirelessly to save him, channeling unprecedented quantities of magic into his battered form. Magic that would have claimed the lives of lesser mortals tenfold. Yet the fusion of Isaac's boundless hatred and the deluge of magical energy wrought something sinister and malevolent, an entity that would irrevocably alter Isaac to his very core. This looming force held the potential to become either a formidable weapon or an ominous curse, a dire uncertainty that would come to define Isaac Thorne's perilous journey henceforth.